Hello and welcome. In today's presentation, I will be looking at triangle congruency. Two triangles are congruent if they are identical in all respects. This means that the matching sides are the same length and the matching angles are the same size. Well, are these two triangles congruent? Well, are the matching angles the same? 50, 60, 70. 50, 60, 70. Are the sides the same? 13, 10, 12. 13, 10, 12. So I can say that all the matching sides and all the matching angles are the same. So yes, they are congruent. Quite often, we'll be given a triangle, but without all the sides or without the angles provided. So, for instance, what happens if I'm given triangles like this? Are they congruent? What happens if I take a little bit more information away? What happens if I take those away? Are they congruent? Well, there are 4 rules that will help you determine whether the triangles are in fact identical. That is, they are the same. And we will be going through those 4 rules and going through a number of examples. So here we go. The first rule, you can say triangles are congruent if all 3 sides, or the matching sides, are identical. So this rule is called side by side, 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 and it can be shortened to SSS. Looking at these 2 triangles, the side lengths 13, 10, 12, 13, 10, 12. So matching sides are identical, so yes, those 2 triangles are congruent. Moving on to the second law, the second of 4. The next condition is side, angle, side, shortened to SAS. So 13, 60, 10. 13, 60, 10. Notice how they actually follow on to each other. It's not enough just to have 2 side lengths of 13 and 10. All 3 of these conditions must follow on from each other. So these 2 triangles are congruent by the nature of SAS. Moving on to the third rule. Next time, angle, angle, side. So matching angles and a side, shortened to AAS. So you'll notice these angles, 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 10. Likewise, 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 10. Again, the angles follow on from each other. It's not appropriate to have this 50 degrees over here, because you have to have following angles: angle, angle, side. And the fourth and final rule, do we have a right angle, a matching hypotenuse, and a matching side? So right angle, so they're the 90 degrees. Hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle, matching, and a side, 4 and 4. So we're going to go through about 6 or 7 examples, hopefully just to clarify your understanding of congruent triangles. So first one, you look here, let's look to see whether we have matching sides. 9 there, 9 there. Okay, a 7 there, 7 there. 5 there, 5 there. So 9, 7, 5, 9, 7, 5. So I can say that these two triangles are congruent because of they've met the condition side, side, side. S, S, S. Okay, now we'll move on to the next example. This time, you can see that we're only given angles. We can say that this angle here is the same as that one. That angle is the same as that. That angle there, same as that. But there is no rule for the condition angle, angle, angle. We may have two angles on one side, but not angle, angle, angle. So we do not have enough information to determine whether these two triangles are congruent. They may be, but we just do not have enough information. So at this stage, I have to say these two triangles are not congruent. Next example. Now, just quickly, I will write in at 80 degrees on this one. That's just missing. Now, this time I'm given two angles and a side. So let's have a look. This angle here is the same as this angle there. This angle, the 60 degrees, is the same as this angle here, the 60 degrees, and the 5 centimetres is the same as that 5 centimetres there. So, following the order around, angle, angle, side, angle, angle, side. So that meets one of the conditions for congruency. So angle, angle, side. Let's look at the next triangle. This time, okay, I'm working with side lengths. So this angle here, that side is the same as that side there. That side is the same as that side there, and that side there. There we go, it's the same as this one here. So side, 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 or side, side, side. So I can say yes, these two triangles are congruent. They are the same because of the condition side, side, side. Next example. This time I'm given one side and another side here. They're the same, but that's where it stops. No more extra angles, no more extra sides. So are these congruent? I do not have enough information. So at this stage, I will be putting a no, not enough information. They may be, they may not be. But at this stage, do not have enough information to determine that. Moving on to the next example. Now, this time, quickly looking at the angles, and I can say, well, 30, 125, 125, 25. I should look to work out this up. The missing angles in this triangle will give me a little bit more information. So this angle up here will be 30. Because when I add up 30 to 25 and 125, I get 180. Likewise, this angle here should be 25. Now, are these triangles congruent? Well, I have an angle here of 125, an angle here of 125. Now, working my way around, angle here of 30, angle here of 30, and the last one, length here of 10, length here of 10. So, notice, angle, angle, side length. So this time I'm going around in this condition here, and this one here I'll be going angle, angle, side length. So I'm looking for And this time I'm going around in this direction. So yes, those two are congruent. And the last one, well, second to last, this time you can see here, right angle. Right angle. Right. Are the hypotenuses the same? Well, yes, they are. Hypotenuse. And do I have one other side length the same? Yeah, that one is the same as that. So right angle, hypotenuse, side. So the condition for congruency, RHS. And finally, are these two congruent? Now, well, I have two triangles there. Notice these two triangles share the same line. Therefore, I could quite comfortably write, put little two lines there to indicate that that line is shared across that one. So let's have a look. There's a right angle there, right angle there. Well, they both have a hypotenuse, which is this line RT. And they have one side which is the same length, this one here. So yes, I can say that these two are congruent for the condition RHS. So I hope this presentation on congruent triangles has assisted your understanding. So until next time, have a good evening.